The pressure is beginning to build on Democratic leaders in Congress to take the steps needed to avoid a government shutdown. They have just about 2 weeks to pass at least a temporary budget. News 9's Alex Cameron has the latest from our Washington bureau.
Well, with a September 30th deadline, passing a proper budget isn't an option at this point. As has become so common in recent years, Congress will have to pass a continuing resolution, a CR. And this one could get complicated.
Well, a lot depends on what's put in.
Tom Cole has been down this road before, where the majority uses must-pass bills like CRs as vehicles for other measures. Some the minority wouldn't otherwise support, but some both sides do support.
We've had some flooding in the country, disaster relief money for Kentucky, things like that would certainly be appropriate.
In fact, $6.5 billion for disaster relief is one of the things the White House wants included in the CR, along with more aid for Ukraine, funding for monkeypox vaccines, and $22 billion more for COVID-19. Cole says Republicans will push for that to be removed.
There are billions and billions of unspent dollars in that program. We don't need to be adding new.
There's also talk that the permitting reform Joe Manchin was promised in exchange for his support of the Inflation Reduction Act could be attached, but Cole says no one's seen it.
You know, as a rule, we would be for expediting energy, both green energy and traditional energy, but until we see what it is, you know, that's going to be a problem.
No money for the southern border, issues with permitting.
Kevin Hern has never voted for a CR. He says Democrats, Congress needs to follow lawful budget procedures.
This is why we have runaway spending, is that the deals get cut at the last minute because the appropriations process wasn't done correctly.
At the end of the day, we will pass something. We will not let the government shut down.
The expectation is that whatever Congress does end up passing will extend funding through the middle of December. In our Washington bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.